Oh, fuck. No more Hinkle. No. No. Yep. Oh my God. Got him. Yep. Yep. Have you ever felt completely heartbroken, helpless, frustrated, sad, and at the same time felt elated, extremely happy, and fulfilled? Yeah, me either. What's up, MFers? Out here fishing on the lake. It's 105 degrees in Texas. And what if I told you that I felt all of those things in the last hour? And that is because I have lost $1,500 worth of swim baits in the last hour. And I'm not just being a dramatic YouTube douche when I say that. I lost $1,500 worth of swim baits. And then I also had the best day big bait fishing, maybe of my entire life, in that same hour after that. I don't know, guys, my mind's blown, but this video is absolutely crazy. It's the middle of summer, it's August, and I had to catch fish doing something today that I was not expecting that I would have to do, and it's the only way they would bite, and we caught some freaking bigs. I don't know what else to say, guys. Let's just hop into it. Okay, time for some damn fun MFers. God, I'm jacked for today. This is gonna be a blast. This is my favorite thing in the world to do. Just going out, trying to catch freaking donks, and apparently having to get in the lake too because the bramp was so freaking low. I had to get mid-shin in my old shoes, but hey, whatever. Today's gonna be a net kind of day. The right kind of day, right? Oh my goodness, there is big ones. Just scanned a freaking point off of some grass and there's giants on it, so I'm giving them the giant presentation first. Let's see if they'll come up and eat this. Oh my God. Freaking crushed it. Are you serious? Well, 0 for 1. Throwing the Hinkle. Put these new quads on it, and they've been really sticky. These things are so tacky. They're a little too light wire, but I'm just trying to get hooks in fish that are swipey because this lake seems to have some swipey boys at it. Thought it'd be a good move, but 0 for 1 on bites. Kind of working down a tree line here. First spot I started on, it was just like incredible how many fish were on that deep point, but for whatever reason, they just weren't doing it quite yet. So I'm gonna kind of live scope some of these fish, look for them, but at the same time, I'm fishing heavy timber. A lot of it's just gonna be spray and pray, you know? Hope that one is down there and comes up and ambushes out of these trees. Definitely don't need a live scope for what I'm doing right here. Do it. Oh no. Go for 2 on bites. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh. Freaking sitting around the tree staring at it right now, probably freaking biting it. Just grazed that tree and I got it good. Might need to get the retriever out for that one. I freaking crushed that tree. Oh, fuck. No more Hinkle. Well, I just looked on eBay and there's 3 Hinkle shads. They're like $800, $900, and there's like an unpainted one for like $750. That's not good. I'm not feeling great about the day right now. I've had 1 million follows on that Hinkle, but honestly, it's probably a good thing that not good that I lost it, but good in the sense of catching fish that I need to try to catch them on something else. I've also thrown that 15-inch moby around. I've thrown the draw around. I've thrown a couple other glides around. All big, long 10-inch baits. So I'm gonna put a little smaller bait on now and just try something else. Try a smaller bait and see if that gets these fish to commit. Otherwise, it's gonna be all little stuff, jerk bait and stuff. As usual, let me know if you guys have any Hinkle shads you're willing to part with. Ugh. There we go. Yes. Okay. Don't have to have the Hinkle, right? Come here, bud. Yeah. Well, that's a sad time to lose the bait you caught so many fish on. You know, one that happens to be nearly $1,000 freaking dollars, but when you tie a new one on, and one of the first casts you get a fish to actually react. Hinkle shad, no big deal. I painted this guy too. Little paint job, got a little yellow on him in the box. I don't know what the hell that's from. Some type of dye, I'm sure. That fish was so hot though. What the hell? Let's do that every time. Got him. Yes. Oh, they're trying to take it from him. Come on, get the other hook. Get the other hook. Oh, yeah, bud. Sweet. Oh, shoot. That was almost real bad. 3.5, 4 pounder on a little custom paint. Oh, that's so cool. Although I've caught many 2 to 3 pounders on that Hinkle shad, they definitely don't prefer it when they're that size till they get up over 4 pounds, it seems like. But this Legend catches a lot of fish that size, so maybe it was a little bit of a blessing in disguise, at least for today, that I lost that bait. I just need to find one now, so comment if you got one. I'll buy it from you. They're just ridiculous on the eBays right now, so I'd love if you'd let me do that. Sweet. Got him. Oh, hey, bud. Good to see you. This is crazy. So much more action now. And I'm fishing it like that too. Both hooks hooked, just wacky rigging in the trees. I'm kidding. Crazy how much things have picked up. This is about to be a really fun day. Got him. Yes. Come on, bud. Stay on there. That was fun. Saw that guy come up, hit the brakes for a second, and then I triggered him into biting. That was awesome. This bait has just been the absolute key. And these fish are just roaming around in 20 feet of water in this timber chasing bait. Some of them by themselves, some of them are stuck on trees. They're all fun. Do it. Yes. Yes. Every one of them. Mad at it. That's a fatty. Fat boy. Not a giant one, but 3 1/4, 3 1/2. Well, this is a lot more fun. That's for sure. I don't know if I'm going to get one of those 8 to 11 pounders to come up and crush this thing, because I've had a couple bigger ones that weren't super hot to it, but I guarantee if I get the right one, they will. And in the meantime, I'm going to blast a bunch of smaller ones. Crazy. No. No. Well, that fucking bait's gone. What a fucking day. Well, I've now lost the Hinkle shad and a KGB Legend, which I think they're probably $400 or $500 as well. I have this one still, but it's not natural and it's broken. What a freaking day. This has been an expensive one. I'm still having a great time, but this is incredible. I should have definitely stripped some line off after I was seesawing it around on that tree with the Hinkle, but I didn't. Anybody have a KGB Legend that they willing to part with? I'll take that too. Come on up, get it. Got it. Yes. Oh my God, look at this bigger one with him. I guess I probably shouldn't let this fish go get me snagged. Just trying to catch more. I've had enough problems today. Woo, that's a hot little fish. Oh my goodness, angry. All right, turns out swim baits just work. Smaller the better today. Weird. Here's another group of them right here. Let's see if these guys will eat. Yep. Oh my God, yes! Oh! Did you guys see that freaking bite? Oh my God! Look how he got this bait. That's the biggest fish of the day, too. I'm just not even gonna take chances. If it's big at all, it's getting freaking put in the net. Look at that. Holy crap. He's not giant like some of the ones we've been catching lately, but how you gonna complain about that? Freaking took it off the surface like a psychopath. Things are nuts out here. Barely hooked. Hell yeah. Nice one. That's too much fun. Need to get my live scope recording working so you guys can see some of the stuff I'm throwing at, because that school was just sitting there suspended in the trees and not moving. I was like, this might not be bass even, but I haven't seen a crappie, so fired in there. The school lights up. I want to eat it off the surface. Yep. Oh, there they are again, I think. Oh my God, they're eating it out there. They're boiling. Look at that. Oh my God. I gotta put on another bait too really quick. Oh my God, there's so many of them. Okay, that was awesome. Yep, that was really cool. Jesus, that fish was out of its mind. Somehow it didn't hook it. It's incredible. Got it. Oh. Ooh, I thought he was a little bigger than that, but my screen's dialed in a little bit more than it usually is. That fish was crazy. He was by himself, came right off a tree, blasted it, missed it. And then I finally just got a grab on the back. I was out kind of more in the main basin of the lake. I've worked more up a creek arm, kind of looking for that one, you know. And I'm thinking about starting to throw that moby, that 15-inch swim bait, a little bit more and just specifically target some bigger fish. But there are so many of these 3-pounders to 6-pounders swimming around in here that it's hard to want to just go search for one and maybe not get another bite the rest of the day on that big bait, you know. I'm definitely not getting as many fish on this bright bone color as I was before when I had that more natural one that I painted up. So that sucks, but the good thing is they're still eating it, and the bad thing is I need to purchase another one of those and a hinkle. Fuck my life. Okay, let's try the giant one. I've got several big fish that like have hardly moved on this. I can tell they're just big ol' out by themselves guys. Not grouped up and blasting around looking for bait like the 3 to 6 pound guys. And this water is so clean today that I really just need to get it near a big one, and he's at least gonna see it. I don't know if he's gonna eat it, but he's definitely gonna see it. For those wondering about this immense bait that I haven't seen this on my channel before, 15-inch 13 ounce I believe moby. I don't think I've caught a fish under 7 pounds on this yet, so we're targeting the right ones. Do it. Don't be scared. I know it's a 15-inch bait. You can do it. These fish just need to believe in themselves. They can eat this thing. Come on up, big girl. I got a big old shad for you. I think I'm about to be done with this moby for the day. Highly disappoint. That's okay. Let's throw the draw on there. Let's start throwing the draw to more of these bigger fish that are suspended, since they're kind of just turning their nose up at the giant. What a cool thing though, to have a 15-inch bait to just throw at these random giant fish, and they're like, well, they didn't eat it, but I got to see what they thought of it. Like, I saw exactly what that fish thought of it. He was curious, he saw it sinking, but he never made a move on it. Fishing's just cool. I know people are super butthurt, more so than ever, about live scope and everything to do with electronics and having to spend a lot of money on fishing. I also don't think that the cost of entry to fishing should be super high. It's still not. You don't have to have this stuff to be successful. I mean, shoot, most of these fish I'm visually seeing dimpling the surface on bait fish. I'm not even live scoping them. But where I was going with that is, how cool is it to be able to see exactly what all of these fish think about every single presentation, catching them or not. I've always been such a nerd with fishing. All I really have cared about growing up, and besides sports that I was involved in. But to be able to learn this much information about these fish in real time the entire day, over and over and over, is just incredible to someone that is obsessed with fishing and fish behavior, fish activity. I wanted to be a marine biologist growing up, specifically because I was so fascinated by fish, and then kind of thought more fisheries biologist. So I got a degree in environmental studies, but I ended up going into a field of what they had a job in, because I was waiting tables and working shitty hours, and that's not the best when you're trying to start a family and get married. So I took the job that I could get, was really good at it, but I wasn't crazy about it. All I thought about the whole time I was there was fishing. So I started my channel, and here I am. That's my life story. Oh, that might be better. No, just towing some air. Towing some air or water or something. Big old grocery. Oh! He lived. He's okay, I think. Old Mr. Bone with the old hooks. I'm gonna be sad about those old hooks when I lose a 17-pounder, but this is incredible. This is so much fun.
What's up, dude?
What's going on, man? Oh, it's been pretty good. I was throwing a 10-inch glide for about 3 hours, and all I was getting was followers, and I switched up to a smaller glide, and I've just been crushing them since then. It's
I only glide,
yeah.
my buddies tell me I need to get into it, especially with the, I'm pretty new to live scope too.
Yeah, man.
Everybody tells me that's kind of what's the deal to do.
Yep, they like it.
That one following.
Yep. That was pretty good one. That was like a 7.
Really?
Yeah. There was a little one on it. There's like wolf packs blasting around all through these trees out here. And yeah, that's the only way I've caught any decent quality. You'll catch a lot of 2-pounders doing it, but then like a 6 or 7 will come out of nowhere, like that one. No. God, these fish are nuts, man. Another guy. One of the old glow blade. This kind of reminds me of the glow blade, but it's the glow bait. Glow blade. I'm done. I'm also like miserably hot. I'm about to leave. It's like 103, and as you can tell, still. Well, that turned out to be a very successful day on the lake, despite me losing that much money worth of swim baits. I'm not trying to brag or anything about how I have all this expensive tackle or anything. Those swim baits, you know, I use them day in and day out, and I catch giant fish on them, and they are ridiculously priced in the market these days. But capitalism, right? Definitely want to get back out there. I just talked to Coleslaw, and I want to get some drone footage from above of how these fish are blasting these baits and how they're schooling, because the schoolers around here generally are smaller. They're in that less than 1 pound up to 2.5 pound range. There was a lot of groups of fish at that lake that were 2.5 to 5 pounders with an occasional 7, even 8 pounder mixed in. And so I'd love some above footage looking down with that bait, chop, 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 and them absolutely coming up and destroying it. If you don't want to see that, then don't ever watch this channel again, because that's about one of the most fun ways to catch a damn fish. If you guys notice my retrieve, that's exactly how I was fishing it, about as quick as possible to get those fish to react. And I think that's why it made a difference switching up to that small bait, which fishes a lot better like that, like a topwater walking bait under the surface and more natural. They like a lot. Anyways, thanks for watching. That's some efforts. I'll catch you soon on the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.